So the grass in a lot of places is dying. Okay, I just come in from the garden, forgot to tie up the tomato plants because they were falling over with the fruit on them. You can see I'm all sweating and I got like tomato stuff on my hands. You look at this. Let me see if I can get this barometric pressure. Hello there. So it's below 5. You think it's around 40? I don't know how to read this, but that's what our barometric pressure is. The humidity is right here, and the temperature is right here. But I'm telling you what, it feels like a sauna out there. I'm just thankful for the breeze. I don't mind the heat, I really don't. I never used to sweat when I was younger. I'd get really hot, but now you all, let's walk out here if you're just tuning in, because that sun, I'm going to show you the sky. It is so blasted hot. And we probably got some enormous heat index going on is what I think we got, an enormous heat index. I was in the basement where it was nice and cool, but out here, as you drive around, you all, if you've noticed, a lot of people's grass is dying. It's dying because not getting the water. And I've seen comments that people said the ground is cracking where they're at. I hear some pretty birds. Yes, you're a beautiful bird up there in the tree. Let's walk out here to this. You can see that, look, some of the leaves are already falling here. And I'm thinking, will it come sooner? Will winter or fall come sooner? I mean, we're here in the early part of July, but look at these. The cucumbers can't handle the heat. Look how they're wilting from the heat. They can't handle it. But when evening comes and in the morning, well, they're not going to be so wilted. But look with the extreme heat. That sun will literally, it'll burn you up alive. It really will. And I thought someone said, can you also hear me? I thought someone said that the sun is predicted to be 5 times as hotter than it normally was, the intense heat. So get off of me. So I've been out here in this garden. My daughter said, Mom, did you tie those tomato plants up? No, Kayla, honey, I forgot. So I've been out here tying them up. And they look really nice, they do, but a lot of plants around here is that the Vercillium wilt or blight. They're getting blight. I left some of these extra things on here if I had to come back down here, you all. But yeah, these tomatoes, they were hanging all over the ground. But look how big this is, you all. This is literally, it's bigger than my hand right here. And I do water them. You can see right here that they stay moist where they're at. That's a potato plant, but I've come down here and the sweat is just rolling. It is just rolling. The ground is really dry. That's why we have water barrels in our garden so we can pump out this water. Do we have reception down here? Whoo, Heather, honey. And Daguba, and yeah. Shout out to the platform and the chat. Thank you, Dagoob Show. Yeah. So look at this. This doesn't like the heat either, whatever that is. But this is, oh my gosh, I want to eat these. Are nice peppers. They love the heat, you all. They absolutely love the heat. Look at all of these peppers. If you go to the store and you have to buy these peppers, you're going to pay a lot of money. Look, oh my gosh, look how massive they are, you all. Look how massive that is. Can you see that bell pepper? Oh wow, see, I've been craving it. I have, when it's hot like this, I just want to eat something light. I really do. It's beautiful. I mean, even though it's got some weeds in it, you know, the fruit is really good. And it's got a little bit of cherry tomatoes. Right over here on the other side is our compost pile. It literally is like that long from there. It's probably around 20 feet long. It's loaded with potatoes. You all, let's look at those peppers. They're so big. Yeah, you see them in, I don't know how much they're ranging in the store. Let me make it just shrunk down. I want to see if there's, oh, you all, we got some bell pepper. Oh, at that. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. It really is. I hope it tastes nice. I really do. I think we tried to get like a variety of peppers. I'm not going to try that. We've got some okra. I love okra. I love fresh okra. If you've never grown it, you can see like a okra trying to grow right there. But it is hot. It's hot out here. Look at this sky. I know this ain't a UFO video, but you all, something is making this place heat up. It's making the earth heat up. Let me have a that's me, you all. I'm supposed to be having it. I want to have a raspberry or two. I really do. And I don't have to wash them off because I don't care. I really don't care. You can see them all in there. It's overtaken with weeds. Hello, if you're just tuning in. I don't really want to wipe my face. I got tomato stuff all over me, and when I wash my hands, I like to watch the green come off in the soap and the water when it does. Well, I like it. Love it. So yeah, these aren't, whoa, look at these. I don't know how many of you all grew a garden. There's just, it is a lot of work, although what on earth are these going to be? I hope these are going to turn out to be sweet peppers. I really do. No, there's big long peppers, some kind of peppers. That's it, you all, but this is, that's really my favorite plant so far that I looked at, and I don't mean any disrespect to the other plants. I don't. Don't mean any disrespect to them at all. Oh, yeah, but this ground, the grass is like, the grass is dying around people's places. The ground is cracking, the ground's heating up. It's doing all of that, you all. I just want to taste it. It's a little bit warm, but it tastes good. I've never had a yellow bell pepper before at all. I would turn this around, but I've got, my mouth is, got bell pepper. Let me turn it around. About got it all gone. It's got lots of seeds. I think they're heirloom also. You all, I don't mean that. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. You all, I know it's not very polite to eat. During a live stream, it isn't. But this is like a nice bell pepper. When I tell you it's hot out here, it is very hot. Oh wow, this bush doesn't even like it either. Right here. Its leaves are wilting too. Wow. Almost got it gone. I do. It's the first yellow. bell pepper I've ever ate in my life. I watched this documentary one time. I think it's in Australia, in the desert or something. Could be in Ethiopia, could be in any of those desert areas. They go dig down in the ground and they find these frogs, and they're full of water. And they squeeze the water out of the frogs and they get the water in the desert, is what they do. Yeah, so my bell pepper is about totally gone. It's got lots of seeds in it and stuff. It does. I'm gonna walk this way. Just a little far. Look at that sky. I'm done with it. Oh, that wind feels really nice on your body. It's really nice. It really. So look at that. I came out here this morning. These cucumbers. This is the first time we've grown them in here. Of course, this is the first summer that this greenhouse has been built. Now we're seeing how the zucchini and the cucumbers are going to grow at 10 degrees. Oh, I can see it. It's almost like 120. If I can even zoom in on it, I don't even know where that thermometer thing's at. Well, anyhow, it's in there, you all, but it's like 115 degrees inside that greenhouse. But they're still growing. They're still growing, you all. They are. Whew. See, the grass is dying. It's good. Lots of other places, the sun is so hot, it's scorching the earth. It's like that theory. It's like that movie or something, Scorched Earth. The earth gets scorched, and a third of the grass burns up. Whatever the thirds, they burn up. Whatever it is that causes it, you all. That's what happens. It just burns completely up. Let me just sit for a sec. Let me stand in the shade for a second. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, thank you. It's a lot of work. It's a ton of work. That's why I don't sit down, because there's still a lot of stuff to do. There's a ton of stuff to do, but that's all right, you all. It really is. It's okay. In the big scope of my life, it's all right. And life goes on. It hands. My hands are full of the tomato. Something from the tomato thing. Look at the shade behind me from this thing. Yeah, we can do it. Yes, you all hit that like button, even though Gina Honey's going to go bye-bye. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to wash my hands and wipe some of this sweat off my face. Yeah. It's really cold in North Wales. Is that normal to be that cold in North Wales right now? Is what I wonder. Yeah. Hi again. Yeah, you all, this breeze, I'm telling you what. Look up here above my head. This is what it looks like. I'm standing under this locust tree, and I've got this shade. You know what it reminds me of? I said, there's this little story in the Bible. Jonah. He was supposed to go warn Nineveh. God said, you need to go warn the people of Nineveh. I'm going to bring whatever against you. He didn't want to go down there. He sat and complained and complained. He did not want to tell the people in Nineveh, they're going to, we're going to get destroyed. You better change your ways or something. He sat there and complained. And I think how the story goes, there's something about, he complained so much, and there was this little leaves, there was something, a branch that was, protecting him from the sun, and he complained and stuff. And I think it shriveled all up, and he was sitting in the hot sunlight just like that, because he had a negative attitude. Because he didn't want God to you know, change his mind or something like that. But yeah, I think that's what it was. It shriveled up and he got hot from the sun. Something like that. Somebody knows that story. I haven't read it in a long time, you all. That's right. A whale coming your way. Great message. You know what? Now that you mentioned that, let me show you this, because I did have a dream during my spiritual awakening period, and it was about a whale. I was outside in my yard around this area right here. I'll show you where we were in this area. Right here in our yard, right here, the grass is already done. It's right here, and I looked up right there in the sky. There was actually written in the letters, thank you, Gina. And then a great big cloud appeared in the shape of a whale right up there in my dream. And I knew that it was like in the future when I was in my dream state. But yeah, after everything had happened, I was standing here with my family and we looked up and there was words written in the sky and there was a great big whale. It was really, it was a strange dream. I wrote it down anyhow. And yeah. Whoo! That's right, you all. We can look at that. See, look at that. So you can still, even in the heat, there's beauty. There's even beauty, beauty in the fire too. Aw, now isn't that precious, you all? That is so precious. Wouldn't that be awful precious to fly in there as we zoomed up on it? That is so precious. It is. All right, you all. That's right. I'm gonna go. Yeah, so yeah, there's something up there in the sky. There's a lot of somethings up there, and it's not just chemtrails or anything of that. There is life up there in the skies. Oh, now I don't want you by me. Yeah. Oh, thank you all. I'm gonna go, and with that being said, thank you for all your comments, and hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or afternoon, you all. I hope to see you later. It is nice. I'm sitting here under this tree and all of that, you all. Love you.